Yo, it's Wild 94.1, man. Ready, Set Radio, Bootleg Kev, live in studio. This kid is super talented. You've been hearing his record, Get Home, with Kid Ink and the Migos for a long time, man. We've been playing it for a minute. His name is J.R. Castro.
Bootleg, what's up, homie?
Representing Las Vegas.
You
what
already
up,
know, man. Come on, man. You know it's a family affair up in here.
Yo, man, it's crazy because, I used to do radio in Vegas for like 3 years, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
we know all the same people.
Yes, sir.
And it's been cool to see like a surgeons, like, Dizzy Wright's doing his thing independently.
Yeah.
And now you're doing it real big, man.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Man, listen, it's God is good, and we from Vegas, man. You've been in the city, you know what it is, man.
I just sold my house in Northtown, bro. That's where I was living, bro.
There you go. There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But talk about like just being in Vegas is very like. It's a melting pot. I mean, there's culture there.
Yes.
There is a local culture there.
For sure.
But it's also a melting pot of a bunch of other places. You know what I mean?
Right,
like a lot of California ends up in Vegas.
Yeah, even a lot of
cats
Arizona.
got 2 strikes and then they come to Vegas.
They come to Vegas, for
straight
sure.
up.
That's real
You know
talk.
what I mean?
Real talk, man.
But was it an uphill battle? You got the right team around you, of course, but you've been doing music for a long time.
Yes.
Is the uphill battle that much harder being out of a place that doesn't necessarily have an identity?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was tough because, I always understood, like, if I want to make this happen, I got to move out of the city.
Right.
I got to go to where it is where I can make it happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And I think a lot of people in, from the city, and I love the city to death.
They stay.
Yeah, they stay.
Yeah.
They get complacent and content, and, they don't really understand that it's going to take.
You got to move around.
Yeah, you got to move around. You got to jump. You got to get out of your comfort, zone. And I always understood that even approaching music, like, okay, if I really want to do this thing, if I'm really passionate about this, it's nothing that I won't do to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get the W by any means necessary. That was my mindset. But, it's not challenging. That's the only challenging part is to convince yourself, like, hey, and get yourself out of your own comfort zone.
At what point and what did you do to get yourself out of the comfort zone? I know I heard you talking in there about being in ATL with 7th Street.
Yeah.
But what was that first move where you were like, man, I'm all in on this?
Man, the first move was, I was in a group, I-15 for those.
Oh, you were in
I-15? Yeah, I was in I-15. Yeah.
Okay,
So that was the beginning for me, man. I had a homie that
I remember
came.
I-15.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had the little song Lost in Love. The homie in the group, man, shout out to Mr. Pyro, who I still am great friends with and work with today. He came from Chicago, moved to Vegas. I seen him, like, he was really he's still one of my biggest inspirations in music, but just seeing the courage from, coming from Chicago, then to Vegas, then going to California was like, yo, this dude was really an example of what it took.
Sure.
And having people like him around me, man, to motivate me really, really gave me that inspiration to get up and go.
And now you're working with, well, obviously, if people don't know, you work with the Audibles, and a lot of people. They're not necessarily a household name yet, but they've worked with everybody.
Everybody.
Justin Bieber.
Shout out to Jimmy G.
Lupe. etc.
Yeah.
And then Pooh Bear, who has written a good amount of a lot of the hits you've heard lately.
Man, he's your favorite writer's writer.
Straight up.
What I'm saying?
Straight up.
Yeah, man, those dudes, again, shout out to Jimmy G, to DJ Mecca. They formed the Audibles, for y'all that don't know. Go check out the track record, man. They are amazing, phenomenal producers, man. They're from Vegas. We all grew up together, and we're all living our dreams together.
That's
you
big.
Know what I'm saying?
Now, how did the Timberland, like you said he was executive producing your mixtape, how does that happen? Because that's big. Man,
what's crazy was me and Jimmy G.
Yeah.
We were at the show, Justin Timberlake's concert, man. He closed out the 2020 experience in Vegas. And just some mutual people that knew his camp and knew our camp connected the dots, man. And Timberland heard my music, and, man, he was a fan of the music. And it threw me off because, I didn't know he was listening to my stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So when he approached me with it, it was kind of, again, it was unbelievable. And that's how it happened, though. It really just happened, man. The music was out there, and he was a fan of it, and now I'm here. You know what I mean?
That's major. What is like being in the? I've always heard I've never really heard much about being in the studio with Tim, but you always hear like Dre and Kanye, how meticulous and just crazy they are about every little thing. But how's Tim in the studio working with him?
Oh my goodness, you talk about minutia. this dude is a beast, man. He's an alien. He's very, very, very meticulous.
Like we got a little piece of that when I think it was backstage, the documentary when he was playing beats, or no, it was the Fade to Black documentary.
Fade to Black, yeah. You seen that?
He was like playing the beats for Hov.
That's exactly how he is. Still to this day, man. He's an alien. He's just again, he's a creative. He has a creative mindset, and anybody that's a creative mindset understands what it means to get out what it is you got on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be explaining it and to the very T, breaking down the science of everything. That's just how it is. And he's one of those guys. And it's mind-blowing to see the process, because everybody's creative process is different, but it's definitely it's dope to see different people and how they come to create their art and what they do. What's
been the one moment where you've I have these moments all the time because I used to be such a hip-hop head as a kid. Yeah. Since I was a little baby-ass kid listening to Wu-Tang, which says a lot about my parents and how much they didn't give a shit. But no, I have these moments where I'm like, damn, I'm friends with Prodigy from Mobb Deep. I made it in life. But what I know, man, you're working with Timberland, you got records with Pusha T, but when was that first moment where you're like, dang, I really did it. Man, it's happening.
It's that moment is now, every day, now. It's still unbelievable to me.
You're moving around the country, man.
I ain't really, it's hard to even process it all, man. I'm humbled. I really am humbled, bro. I tell people all the time, because I do this for the love of music. I really love music genuinely. At the end of the day, I'm a consumer first. I'm a fan of music before I'm an actual artist. You know what I'm saying? So, just to be acknowledged by, such great people like this, man, it's just really humbling. And it makes me, want to, be better and create more and just, I'm that much more a fan of what I do. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. You did 2 videos for the song "Get Home." One of them was a mini.
I actually did 3.
I didn't. Okay, well, I saw 2. I saw the. Yeah. I saw there was a 7-minute joint.
Yeah, the short film
where Cass was at Palomino shooting at Palomino.
The Palomino. I know you done been up in there, huh?
Of course. Come on, man. But they know about that strip hop.
Come on, man. What? Right? It ain't even there no more.
But first of all, that was crazy.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
That was looked like it should have been, that's a major budget, serious, man. Next level.
Yeah, man. We spent a pretty penny on that, man.
What was the listen, I'm not gonna lie, man. I watched the video and I couldn't understand what was going on, but at the end of it, I was like, what the fuck did I just?
Right.
Who are these bitches keep popping up? Right. People, what's the concept of that?
Man, the concept really was this, man. I didn't want the song is "Get Home," and I wanted to figure out a way.
It's like a home where it's a song you can dance with a bitch to, and then people get shot. You know what I mean? It's like Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty.
Yeah. I wanted to do the exact opposite of what the concept was, but it's still tie in with the title of the song.
Right.
So if for y'all
you
got
home by the end of the day.
Yeah, she got home by the end of the day. My girl was kidnapped by some Russian mobsters, who I had, quarrels with. And it's the boss versus the next boss. And that's what it really was. It was inspired by Quentin Tarantino and a bunch of video games.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Super. Those video game shots were dope.
Yeah, man. So that's how it really all came to be, man. And I wanted to do something that was going to keep the audience's attention, what I'm saying?
Sure.
Especially on my first.
I think it was an oh wow thing because you're relatively unknown
for sure.
You know what I mean? Right. And I think that I saw people posting it just because it was so good. It's one of those things where it's man, this shit is fly,
which was crazy, man.
Has there been anybody that's reached out to you lately that has? Your song's being played on the radio everywhere, every city, so people have heard your record,
right?
But have you had anybody reach out and give you the salute? This, I've had discussions with people where yo, man, I talked to Snoop, but Snoop knows my song. It's crazy.
Oh, no.
Have you had that?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Snoop, even Snoop. Puffy, man, that's
Puffy?
crazy. Puffy, man, always giving me the, he's giving me some.
Have you partied with Puffy?
Not yet.
Okay, I hear it's real serious.
Not yet, man. Me too, bro. I've
G-Eazy told me he had a night in Vegas with Puffy 2 months ago, and they ended up at the Rhino. He's like, man, this dude is real life. That's real.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I was in a strip club with him. Actually, I was in a strip club with him in L.A. at Ace of Diamonds. Yep. Yeah. One night, and he was definitely.
I gotta ask you though, Sapphires or Spearmint Rhino, or neither?
I'm gonna say Sapphire.
Sapphire, okay.
I'm gonna just say Sapphire.
Who's got better food though?
Rhino.
Rhino
got the best food.
They get the wings.
Yeah, hands down.
Straight up.
Anywhere. I mean, again, it's choice, man. Well, let's get back into this Rhino and Sapphire thing. You know, if you want the Rhino, you know, they got the pretty, beautiful girls there.
It's like the Olympics of bitches.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly. It's like
it really is.
It is. It's the Olympic. It is.
It's like, yo, what are y'all hoes doing? Oh, I know why you're here.
Y'all, come on now. You know why they're there.
You walking out of here with like, 4 or 5 racks tonight. But
easy.
If you go to the Spearmint, if anybody out there, if you go visit Vegas, go to Spearmint Rhino and just bring some money. Because if it's a real bad chick, she won't do the regular table dance. Nope. You got to have at least 100.
Yep. At least, man.
Well, look, you have a mixtape coming out.
I do. Mixtape.
I heard you guys were talking. You have 3 mixtapes coming out?
3.
So you already got 3 wrapped up?
Done.
That's crazy, man.
Done.
So when are we expecting the releases of these projects?
The top of the year, I'm going to drop the first one. It's called You. And then the second one is coming around Valentine's Day. And the title of that is called Songs You Were Made To. And what that is basically cover songs of just R&B classics.
Yep. That's dope.
And it's just my way of paying homage back to the OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Super dope.
I really pride myself on, making sure that the ones that came before me know that I appreciate them. You feel what I'm saying?
What's your favorite R&B album of all time?
Oh, one of it's too many.
Give me a few.
Okay, Boyz II Men Evolution album. The Donnell Jones Where I Wanna Be.
Ooh, Donnell Jones, fire.
That album is crazy.
Yeah, slept on it too.
Avant's My Thoughts, his first album. Genuine's 100% Genuine.
Oh, man. I was going to say that's probably mine is 100%.
It's insane.
Yeah, so I just played So Anxious at the club to close the club out the other night.
Oh, yeah, there you go. See, don't let me be no DJ, nigga. It'll be an R&B set the whole night.
Real talk. Well, yo, so the mixtape's coming out top of the year.
Yep.
Yo, what is your label situation? Because you are out here moving around like you have got...
Listen, man, listen, it's like this. I'm independent, man. I went back home and made some things happen. I got my bread up, and I'm out here getting it in, man. I got to give a shout-out to Global, who I partnered up with. They seen my vision and believed in it, man, and we doing this thing, man.
Shout out to JR Castro. Follow him on Instagram, Twitter, JR Castro LV, right?
Yes, sir.
So go hit him, and yo, let's get into a record right now, man. Let's do this Pusha T record.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna let you introduce it.
Yo, this your boy JR Castro, and this is my song MOB, Money Over Bitches, featuring the homie Pusha T.
Let's go.